EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. It's in right. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. call it a yard at most. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
At the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, throw. It is crazy, crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Into space. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, New England. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Crowd right.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
A loss of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yes, sir. Nene, what's up?
They'll run with Henderson. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here goes that. Nene, what's up?
To throw now. May. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. It's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point. Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On play action. Now Herbert. Oh, he's going to be followed up. Taking him down. They got him. The Chargers get set to kick it away. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
It's in right.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Crazy. Hey, no, here.
May going to look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here goes it.
On the ground, here is Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. They gain 18 yards on that block. 1st down, New England.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Josh Wk16 in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. On play action, it's Herbert. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They get 20. Five on that connection. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Crazy. Here goes tonight.
Throwing now is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender. And
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. And that is is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So following the touchdown, Wk16 is back to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now. Herbert. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll go with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. Set. Home to try. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, like, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allowing him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Chargers.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss here with Edwards. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Set.
Edwards trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Keelan Robinson to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now, May. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
2nd and 5.
43-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 43-yard line.
Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing is May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Crazy.
3rd and short. And here is May. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he will score! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Play fake. Herbert. Going down the center of the field. Open man. And it's taken in. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
First down, Los Angeles.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Take the handoff. Now Herbert. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Let's go.
Herbert now on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Hampton. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun. It's May. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Throwing on second down. May. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, it's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
From out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On play action, it's Herbert. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Run between the tackles for a Hampton. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 43, here's second down and a yard. On play action, now Herbert. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
36-yard line.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Hey, ram. Set. Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Real it.
Here's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set. Ready.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9.
Set.
They motion a receiver right.
Ready.
A run, it's Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Josh Uche in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. A run, and this is Henderson. And that's That's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
Pretty obvious they're just trying to catch the defense off guard. Everyone's thinking third and long. That's a passing down, and we're going to sneak a run in. So give credit to this defense. They were well prepared for both run and pass, and they don't fall for it.
This brought in out past the 20. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle, and get it complete to McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one complete to McConkey. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
His kick is good.
The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. But they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Marcus Jones now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
May to throw on 2nd down. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 8 15 yards on the pickup there. First down, New England.
Here goes throw.
Off the play fake, here's May. Out to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll lead to a second down.
Hey, what's that?
To throw is May. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. May to the air once more. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 21, here's second down and 9.
Hey, go Lion. Delta. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. I got it. Hey, tackle ball.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
Go.
Now, a handoff to Edwards. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here. And They just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Baylor tight.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Chargers.
Edwards. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to win the game. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. That one started left, and it's off the upright, and no good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime. Here is 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
What a time for that. I mean, you've just finished 4 quarters. You've got guys with tired legs, they're dragging, they're worn out, and then you get this return, it sparks your entire sideline, and you have a chance to win this game right away here on this opening drive of overtime.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Set.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Fires left sideline. That is complete. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
1st and 10.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll go again with Hampton. And he's in! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey, come out with me. What's that? Hey, what's that?
Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second.
Now it's second and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
Here goes that.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2. And the Patriots first down.
Here goes that.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Back complete to Henderson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's fourth down.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll try to sneak. Oh, the ball comes out. The Chargers have it. Still going. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.